Regal Movie Masters. Unlimited.
This is the Regal Movie Masters Unlimited podcast where we indiscriminately watch every goddamn movie that comes out at the local theaters. Your movie masters today are Justine.
Hi.
Brent.
Hello.
Dylan.
What's up?
And I am Colin. We have an email which you can contact us. It's moviemasters760@gmail.com. That's moviemasters, plural, 760@gmail.com. So, Dylan, Brent,
Yes.
Justine, getting deep into the Conjuring verse, I realized I would be shocked if this was not true, that in our time we will see a Megan versus Annabelle the movie, which, given that October is around the corner, I thought we would do this before that started, because I think if once October hits, this is going to be an unruly list. We put together our top 16 horror monsters / villains. And we're going to have them fight.
Of 23.
Of just this year. So no Jason, no Freddy's. And this is our pick of people this year. This is pre-Halloween. I feel like it's going to spike pretty heavily pretty soon. But we're gonna do a power bracket. We're gonna see who wins. Again, we didn't have an Annabelle this year. We had a Valak. Annabelle, unfortunately, not on screen, so we can't make our Annabelle versus Megan fanfic yet. But if James Wan's
listening
savagely keen. This is written. This is written somewhere. This is a script. It's vaulted. The writer's strike can't hold this back. Sorry.
He's like, sorry, the Nun 2 has to come out first.
So instead of, I'm gonna give you. We'll introduce the brackets as we go, and I think we'll find the winner. So this is our first round is 8 pairings between our top 16 2023 horror villains thus far, pre-October. Leading off, our girl Megan. And who are you going to pair Megan with? But the pack of creepy kids from She Came in the Woods.
She came from the woods.
She came from the woods.
Can we vote now?
Yeah. We'll go fight by fight. Megan is a girl. But those kids are monsters.
Yeah.
What's that? What's the Cronenberg movie they're from? Who's
The Brood.
The Brood. Mm-hmm. So you got a Brood-esque pack of kids, and you have one AI Megan. Who do we have winning this one?
Megan, no further details.
Megan is strong.
She can be programmed for combat in any kind of way. There's a lot of kids, and those kids, don't think they're just kids.
They're feral as
I know, they're ramped up. This is a fight. If it was one-on-one, I'm giving it to Megan, but there's a lot of kids.
I mean, Megan's synthetic skin will probably get ripped off, and it'll just be like a Terminator underneath.
Yeah.
You know?
We've seen her do the run thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one saw She Came in the Woods, so this is... I don't think we're going to see this fight on screen yet. I'm leaning Megan. Where are you guys going?
I'm leaning Megan.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Megan on that one.
So this one is unanimous. Megan goes on to round 2. So this bracket will determine who she's fighting. I guess I didn't put as much thought into what the second round will be, but that's a problem for another day.
Didn't you already put them in tiers?
We did.
But not
we have the first round, but the second round is going to get when they're fighting each other is going to get awkward.
Well, we have to see who
Yeah, we
wins.
have to see
Okay,
who gets it
so the
anyway.
next battle that you have to determine, we have the Skinamarink from the Skinamarink house and the demon that possessed the house in the Pope's Exorcist. So the Pope's Exorcist, it's ancient. It's goes back to the medieval times. It's sealed off in a well under the house. Skinamarink, not nearly as much information, possibly just a phone. Has the power to command you to do things.
Check it. If you can last centuries, presumably,
Right.
You know, you got a winning record. I'm gonna go with the Pope's Exorcist demon.
Patient. You're
Yeah.
under
I mean, now granted, you can defeat that demon or at least contain it with bricks, but I'm still gonna go with it.
Skinamarink house. He tells you to do things, and you have to do them. He has the power of commanding. See, in the Pope's Exorcist, he has to actually possess the people.
Yeah, but Skinamarink's not a bricklayer, so I still feel good about the Pope's Exorcist demon.
He's a manager, though. He commands. You have to close your look under the bed.
And he blocks off any exit.
Yeah.
Oh, he has the power. We did not know if the Pope's Exorcist house
Shit.
can move furniture around.
Yeah. Like he could take away the toilets and stuff.
Dylan makes an excellent point once again.
So I'm saying, I've been thinking, like, I don't know what the hell the Pope's Exorcist house is, sadly, but I know in Skinamarink he could take away windows and doors.
All right, so officially Pope's Exorcist is an underdog. I'm going to stick with my dog pick.
Yeah, I forgot about the doors and windows moving around. The demon is too people-based. He wants to possess the Pope. He's got his eye on the prize in that regard. Skinamarink house, though, is just about the house making stuff disappear. I'm Team Skinamarink. I'm in. I'm going Skinamarink.
Skinamarink is more like in your mind.
Right.
And we don't know how to defeat it. There's no defeat of the Skinamarink.
That's true. That's true. One Russell Crowe can defeat a Pope's Exorcist, whereas the Skinamarink house...
Lovecraftian.
To be fair, we have not seen Mr. Crow inside the Skinamarink house. We don't know how quickly he could vanquish that foe.
That's true. If I had to place money, if it was Russell Crowe versus Skinamarink house, I'm going Russell Crowe 10 out of 10 times.
Okay.
But if it's Skinamarink house versus the guy who Russell Crowe beat...
Oh, yeah. So Russell Crowe would trump both of these two.
Presumably.
Yeah, easily.
I'd love to see that. And again... James Wan, if you're listening, Skinamarink house versus demon.
Versus the Pope's Exorcist.
Or just Pope's Exorcist versus
Yeah.
Skinamarink house. That would be a winner.
I'm going to go with Skinamarink.
All right, that's
two.
I might have to go with Skinamarink, too.
All right.
all right. So it's
Because we don't even know if Skinamarink's a demon.
Yeah.
We
What can Russell Crowe can do?
We don't know if it's a movie. Skinamarink advances to the next round. Next guy, we got the chain whip demon from Devil Conspiracy.
Chain whip demon.
Yeah.
Big ass dude?
The big ass dude.
Okay.
Versus the ram demon from
The Nun 2.
The Nun 2. So we have recency bias,
But we also,
have nostalgia.
but yeah, there's also two things.
Yes.
Another thing, actually. One more thing. Satan's. Demons.
Right.
Mhm.
One of them's a demon worker. The other one's the goat. Possibly.
Yeah, but he's a goat demon.
Yeah.
He's on legs. He's
That's
bipedal.
what I'm saying. He's a demon.
It's a
but
dude.
the-
It's the doom
But the
demon.
big dude just works.
Oh, so you're saying that the big dude is like a lower ranking in the hierarchy?
Yeah,
of
and I would
hell.
say the goat is probably his boss if you're gonna have to put him
I
in.
see.
Well, speaking
manager of him.
speaking of boss, and this is like obviously if we're talking like quality of film or coolness of monster, whatever, it's chain whip demon all the way. I like the ram demon a lot, but the thing is, the ram does have a cult based around him. If you watch all 9 of the Conjuring movies, you'll see that referenced a few times. So just the fact that the ram has disciples, and whereas with the demon, it's kind of the other way around. He is a worker of the
Satan.
the compound where the devil worshippers are.
Yeah.
I'm leaning ram demon on this, just based on all these kind of hierarchy things and his cult following.
What happens to the ram demon?
Nothing. He just goes back in the painting in
Boom.
the glass.
Yeah.
They don't even interact with him.
Well, I think they're going off of Zelda rules, where if you beat the boss of the room,
little ones
all the little guys
die.
disappear.
Is the ram demon like a minion of Valak?
Undetermined. Because again, there is a Disciples of Ram, so there is a side cult for that guy. But I guess Valak could be so bad that even her side minions have minions.
I'm gonna go with the chain whip
You
demon.
got- so one for
I'm gonna
chain whip
say I'm
demon.
seeing too many vulnerabilities of the goat. the
Built.
ram
He's
demon.
built like a brick shit house. The chain whip demon.
It's true. Well, they both kind of are. That was a really cool part when you hear him like galloping through the halls.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, he has proven that he can kill children.
He can try,
Oh, he didn't kill him. He just stabbed the girl.
Yeah.
He can mortally wound a child. So
Yes.
that
but
is
he has to be really close. Chain whip demon,
he's got reach.
He can get over here your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And he doesn't actually get hurt or killed in that
No.
movie. He just walks away.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
So I hear Dylan's argument about the hierarchy of things. However, I will recall a film called Office Space. Who blows up the building in the end? The worker.
Yeah.
So chain whip demon all day.
Those who were last shall be first in my kingdom.
Thank you.
So are you chain whip demon?
Yeah, but my reasons
Okay.
are different. Just because I would say the ram couldn't kill like 9 girls.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hurt them.
Facts.
But I guess
Okay.
the demon didn't really kill any. Well,
No,
He killed
didn't
tons
he
of
killed
people.
all.
he throws people down the well.
An
Of his own
absurd amount of
people.
people.
Yeah, he killed their friends.
Yeah, never
Chain Whip
mind.
Demon goes out in the courtyard and
so
it's just
fucking cool.
No, you're right. He was told to kill her.
Needless
Yeah.
to say, it's Chain Whip Demon progresses to the next round.
Yes.
awesome.
Next battle in our first round, we got a Cocaine Bear versus the guy from The Blackening and his two minions. Dylan, do you see The Blackening?
No, sadly.
The Cocaine Bear is high on cocaine, so he is powered up. He's not just a casual bear.
They do have guns.
They got whatever it takes. They I don't know exactly.
Oh no, they had
crossbows.
crossbows.
That's it.
Traditionally, a taker down of bears.
Is it?
Traditionally.
Traditionally,
Oh, traditionally.
yes.
Okay.
They are both in the woods.
Yes. And if we're going by defeat, again, if we're going by that one, we have seen both of those we have seen the Hicks and the Nerd fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of just the guys. Those two guys.
Those are hired guns,
True.
but they will fight for their life, and they are rednecks. So
But limited arrows.
Cocaine Bear is built on rage.
I'm gonna go with the bear.
I think you're right. I'm the bear on this one.
Also, it's been months since Cocaine Bear came out, so those cubs are also bears now, like big old bears. So yeah, I'm going bear all the way.
Dylan,
I guess I'll go bear. I don't know what the blackening bad guys are.
They are just men.
I hear nerd and rednecks, so I'm just like, bear.
yeah, I mean rednecks do come out victorious against bears constantly, like as we speak.
They don't have guns.
Yeah, but they are
They're gunless, then like.
Yeah. All right. Next bracket here. The boogeyman from the boogeyman, who I cannot remember.
He's like a
Wiry
Creature.
He
little
had
guy.
teeth. He had a lot of teeth.
Okay. Wasn't there like plants, like moss growing?
no,
Sure,
it was
man.
Like, it looked like mold.
Okay. Yeah, because he rots the house from the
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And they beat him with fire?
Sure.
They keep him away with fire.
Okay. And the Darth Maul lipstick demon from Insidious.
Oh, those are different guys.
Yes.
Fuck.
Those are two different demons.
I'll give my vote to whoever wants it. You get 2 votes. If you feel passionate about this, you can have my vote.
I don't know if we see the lipstick demon in action.
But he possesses people, right?
No, I think isn't his power he can just like. He just tortures you, or doesn't he?
He just shows up behind you.
Yeah, and scares you. He's like really
Spooks you.
annoying, if anything.
He doesn't possess you?
Well, it's
Oh, I guess he possessed the
yeah.
dad, right?
And he
in the other
possessed the
movies.
kid in the further
Yeah,
because he's in the further, and you have to go get your kid from the further.
Yeah. So the boogeyman, he just boos you.
Yeah,
He's just scary. He just kind of creaks around.
and he's annoying.
He's
and he
wrecked-
can try to hang you, I guess.
he's wrecked that one family. He wrecked their house. Gets you to kill yourself. A lipstick demon has persisted throughout those movies, though. I don't know about a higher kill count necessarily, but definitely around more. Was able to beat who's the lady? Elise was able to beat Elise. No, wait, that was the bride demon in the Conjuring one, or in Insidious one, and before she went on to be in 4 other movies.
I think it's a lipstick demon.
I think it's a
If
lipstick
He can
demon.
possess people. He can do anything.
Dylan, you got any strong?
No, I'd probably go with the lipstick demon
Okay.
too, and he looked cooler.
Yeah, it looks like he plays bass in a new metal band. Was that Disturbed? That's the
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne. And then the next up, double Drac attack, baby. We got Dracula from Renfield versus Dracula from The Last Voyage of Demeter. Now, one of them requires little minions to do his work for him, emotional manipulator. The other one requires transportation. So they both have their weaknesses.
Demeter Dracula is.
Did you say Demeter Dracula?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Renfield Dracula for sure. Way more violent.
I'm just
No,
not.
he's not.
Yeah.
He's an emotional manipulator.
No, Demeter
Demeter
Dracula is just animal.
Yeah. But that's just it. He's just like having a.
That's where Renfield gets the edge. It's like more human based, has like more emotions to like lead to a more savage, like find something deep within, overcoming type battle.
Yeah, but he still loses. Demeter gets away.
The only people he kills is the people in the group.
That whole if you survive the movie thing is a really tough one to argue.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know what happens in the next Voyage of Demeter movie that's definitely coming out because it's teased. It's teased that he's still around.
And annoying, that guy.
Yeah, just messing with him.
What if it's the same guy?
Same Dracula, just as time goes on. I mean, look, all cards on the table. I'm not voting against Nicolas Cage.
Exactly. Multiverse. If it says the same guy, I'm going the Nicolas Cage guy.
Tough one.
You do, again, I'll give Voyage of Demeter.
He wins. He gets out.
Kill count. I think kill count, you still have to go with Renfield guy because there's a lot off screen.
But there's a lot of off screen in Demeter too. That girl was
Demeter
all like, she killed my...
Demeter is a very finite. Well, I guess it's not finite, is it? Because he's loose at the end.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
who knows what happened before?
Yeah, she said he tore through her village, but Renfield, Dracula, he only kills the people in
The group.
the group.
Yeah, it's those gangsters that kill most people.
Yeah, and then
Jeez.
And
obviously Renfield.
Jeez, logically, your argument makes so much sense.
Nick
But what-
Cage is like, bring me some people.
Yeah, Nick
to
Cage
drink.
was also losing in that one fight in the beginning.
and he's all messed up.
Yeah.
So he's a journeyman. But yeah, I mean, but journeyman's still got the skills to...
Yeah, Demeter, though, was also a journeyman.
He was on a journey.
Yeah, he was literally on a journey to get on
Yeah,
another
see, he's
place.
still on the journey, whereas like Nicolas Cage is a little bit further ahead. I'm making this up, but
I can't.
I gotta go Renfield.
I can't vote against Nicolas Cage. I can't do
Yeah.
it. This is a-
It comes down to Dylan whether we're deadlocked or if it goes to Renfield.
I think
I was just thinking Demeter, too.
Okay, so
Just because
we're-
he got away.
So then
And he
we're
was by himself. He didn't need any help.
we're deadlocked then. So,
they both advance.
we'll just say the winner is Dracula.
Oh, it's a super Dracula. No, it's like a big nun. It's like a big Dracula now.
Just Dracula.
For second round, it's a big ass Dracula.
Nicolas Cage does morph a couple times. He could morph
Yeah.
with a Dracula.
Yep.
Double Dracula. Next bracket, we have the Evil Dead mom versus the demon or the ghost that pretends to be a mom and talk to me.
Probably Talk to Me is more powerful. Like that demon.
A Deadite is just kind of a Deadite, right? Like they don't really have power rankings.
And you can kill them very.
But it's also, you can avoid the talk to me one just by the power
Just
of...
don't play.
Yeah,
You don't ever play that game.
You have to literally invite it. You have to
but
mess around.
since they are fighting, Talk to Me more powerful.
Fighting.
The talk to me demon or whatever just kind of makes you see things, right?
Yeah, but okay. So the Deadite shakes hands with Talk to Me, and Talk to Me is like, now you're in my realm. It's like Freddy Krueger. It's like
a
welcome.
They're in
welcome
the
to your
purgatory world.
Maybe there's no room for talk to me demon if you already got a demon in you.
I don't know how Deadites work when they're not possessed, because they both need
a host.
a host.
So that's what I'm saying. If there's already a host in the
Oh,
Evil Dead
so Talk to Me
mom.
by default because it would kill the host in order kill the inhabiting thing within the host.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
I'm just
because in
saying.
Evil Dead, they all get possessed and then they all die mostly.
Well, yeah, but they get
But then
killed by
but
things.
yeah,
Talk to me, ghosts. It's a little ambiguous what it is, what it does, what it
And the
wants.
talk to me ghost can only get one person at a time.
yeah.
In the battle for the host, I'm still going Talk to Me. You know, even though that
Well, no, because the Deadites can just go after whatever. They just possess the mom just cause.
Yeah.
So that's like the difference between the dead. You have to play that game.
So maybe the Deadite would just be like, oh, I'll just go get another host instead of doing this fight. So it's like a no contest.
I think they're a little. I think the Deadites are a little more aggressive. I think, and it's just in terms of like the brutality. I think it's a Deadites, but not by brains, just by brawn.
Yeah.
All right.
So even if we go by possessed person versus possessed person, the possessed person that's in the talk to me is just seeing things and being weird.
And I don't think the possessed person in Talk to Me actually has any like more powers, whereas a Deadite possessing a person,
Yeah,
you're
that's
floating, you're
Getting your arms broken, you're cutting
Yeah.
yourselves.
I mean, yeah, if you're talking about host versus host, but like in my mind,
They're
it
in
is the
the-
Deadite shaking the hand.
Well,
and then like the talk to me demon has to fight for the host.
if they get transported to the immaterial plane, a cheap knockoff of the further, if you will,
Right.
the purgatory demons we see or ghosts we see in Talk to Me are pretty weak. They're just like crawling around like "Bleh."
They're all
In the
separate
purgatory
entities,
world.
though.
Oh, you don't think they're in the same purgatory?
Well, they're in the same place, but whoever came through it and possessed that girl
That
in
was also-
particular,
yeah, that was a
was
little
just
kid
one
that
person.
invited her in.
Yeah.
All right, so hit me with this.
complicated.
Is it like Talk to Me hosted body versus Deadite hosted body?
I think that's it. I think
All
you
right,
have to
then
go
Deadite.
corporeal plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay, so we're going Dylan.
Yeah, Deadite.
Okay. So next we have the Hatbox Ghost, as played by Jared Leto from Haunted Mansion, iconic figure in the horror community, versus an equally iconic character, the Nefarious Demon from the movie Nefarious.
Hatbox demon. No further elaboration.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, Nefarious Demon. I can't even like get a guy to shoot himself. Oh, miracles intervene.
Oh.
So obviously he's weak there. And through Christ, anything is possible. So I think Hatbox Ghost could just start praying to God, and then boom, Nefarious is done.
Ooh, and then he goes to heaven. The Hatbox goes like a freed his soul. God like accepted him.
There's room for him.
Yeah, the Nefarious
The
Demon.
Hatbox goes prayed.
If you
Yeah.
don't think that Jared Leto is going to heaven, I don't know what world you're living in.
All right, so this sounds like a unanimous.
Nefarious.
No, this is Hatbox Ghost.
Hatbox all the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought okay. Yeah, Hatbox.
It's just because you're the one that got me stoked on Hatbox. You're like, hey, look at the original
Nefarious
Hatbox.
doesn't
ghost.
get out of jail.
Real. He couldn't
what?
beat the legal system.
Well, no, Nefarious just wanted to be a jerk.
I can't convince these people to kill me.
But Nefarious gets to that one lady. Remember me, John?
Hello, John. It's me again.
Yeah.
movie was fucking good.
After he talks to that guy. What is it?
That was filmed in 3 days. How much? There was like 3 days, and they had to take a couple weeks for Glenn Beck to free up. And
Glenn Beck.
fill him at the end. So that puts us into our next round of brackets. Okay, we got Megan versus the Skinnering, Chain Whip Demon versus Cocaine Bear, Lipstick Demon versus possibly Double Dracula, and then the Deadite versus the Hatbox Monster. These are honestly good fights. I'm not gonna lie.
The Disney Evil Dead movie would be so hard, bro.
That
You
would
know
numbers.
it'd be so conflicting.
Yeah. Oh, God, there'd be fights in the movie theater. That'd be so sick. Disney gangs, though.
Megan Skinnamarink. This is complicated.
Yeah, are we not gonna like group them or put them against who makes more sense?
Well, no, this is
No,
that's
the
how
brackets.
that's how
Brackets are the brackets.
They've advanced forward.
It just doesn't even matter.
Well, no, it matters because they each won, and then they go on to the next.
Yeah,
one.
these are semifinal round. Now.
Theoretically, they could have been more forethought could have been put on to who's going to go in the next round, but it happens to be that these are pretty good.
Yeah, and you never know who's going to get through the
Yeah.
first round anyways.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Dracula could have never made it through.
It's true. Instead, we have Dracula. So,
Yeah, so he was-
So you got
Game
Megan
altogether.
Dracula.
Megan versus Skinnamarink. So the Skinnamarink theoretically could use its power to control the Megan. Megan's
Trap
a
him.
robot.
Trapper.
Yeah, he doesn't have the psychological advantage over
And
her.
even if it was just mind versus mind, I think Megan's fucking way more
He's
manipulative.
gonna burn the house down.
This is a shutdown. It's Megan.
Megan, and like easily.
Well, how does she escape?
If this was a movie, it's 2 minutes long.
I think she just walks out.
But like if all the doors and windows are gone, she just
She
like burns out the window.
house.
Yeah,
and
she's-
then she just she comes
Falls
out
out.
like
And again,
Terminator.
she loses her synthetic skin while everything's burning around her and walks out as the Terminator.
They didn't have a scene where something burned on fire and Megan walked away in slow motion in Megan, did they?
That they're saving it for this.
That's why they need to do Megan too. Megan versus Skinnamarink. Chain Whip Demon versus Cocaine Bear. This is a
Chain Whip
Oh.
Demon.
sad fight.
Easy.
Yeah,
This is a
I don't want to
sad
watch that.
No.
That's just animal cruelty.
yeah, we're not selling tickets to that. Lipstick Demon versus Dracula.
Mega Dracula.
Megan pot one of a Dracula form, a Draculian form.
None two size Dracula is taking this one handedly.
I feel like Dracula's impervious to demons in general. Like
No.
possession. You can't possess Dracula. unless you do, and then you make a movie and Dracula Exorcism, the Dracula's Exorcist.
Dracula still has like a human body.
But this
Well,
is Mega Dracula.
That's fucked up because the only way you have to exorcise a demon is with crosses and stuff, and then you kill a Dracula.
With crosses.
That's
and
fucking
stuff.
scary.
But Dracula can't go out in the day.
Lipstick demon doesn't have a corporeal form. He can't get out of the further.
He
Dang.
can possess people.
He can show up in
He
mirrors.
can possess Renfield and then
complicated. He only shows up in like mirrors and shit. Dracula can't be seen in a mirror. How does he get behind them to do the
Boom.
thing that the lipstick demon does, which is you look the way and then he shows up
Plus,
behind
like,
you.
yeah, even if Lipstick Demon could possess a normal sized Dracula, like it's gonna be diluted in a double sized Dracula because we had a deadlock in the first pairing.
Yes. What is the Draculas and demons? I don't think he can get possessed.
Mega Dracula.
But I don't see him as having. Well, we don't know that Lipstick Demon really has combat powers.
Yep, it's a one trick pony.
He just possesses people, and I don't think you can possess a Dracula. He has no soul.
Yes.
That's a thing, right? Souls?
But this is Demeter Dracula?
No,
It's
this is the Mega Dracula. It's a
Dracula,
combination of Renfield and the
just
Demeter Dracula because
the
they
lore
tie.
of Dracula.
At this point.
Yeah. This is another one of those things where if Lipstick Demon can possess people, then he wins.
But how? Because Dracula will suck their blood.
Just wait till the daytime and then just open the window.
Oh, well, then Dracula's in his coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
open the
get a guy-
coffin.
You can't possess a coffin.
The minions do that shit, dude. The minions literally opened up his coffin and then opened the blinds and killed him in the Minions movie.
That's pretty much what would happen.
The minions fought Dracula?
No, they were his minions, but then it was his birthday.
Oh.
And so they didn't know they opened the windows to wake him up and he died.
This is deep cut Dracula lore.
Yeah, see, so I don't know. Dracula's a little bitch compared to fucking this little demon guy just making little toys in his room.
I don't know. I feel this is another one where I just feel a corporeal form of Dracula is
Dracula.
stronger.
But check this out. If we're deadlocked, then Dracula gets the Lipstick Demon's powers for the next round, the finals.
A lipstick. See, if you have Dracula's powers,
A lipstick Dracula.
Dude, Lipstick Dracula in the finals would be hard.
you just keep. It's like that Katamari game where you just keep rolling these demons
Yeah.
into balls.
Yep.
I'll have a lipstick demon Dracula. I'm not opposed to this kind
Yeah,
of
let's go
compromise.
2-2 on this.
Because it's just a possessed
I like
Dracula.
these versus movies where they just combine themselves.
Well,
Apparently,
a possessed
It's like the
Dracula.
exact opposite of a
they
person.
just fuse each.
How do
fuse
you?
with each other.
Well, that's the thing is we don't have like a fifth that can break the tie, so
I know.
they just roll over.
If you could have if your power is possessing someone, then what you have is a possessed Dracula.
And this is the rollover bracket.
No,
You know what I mean? To the very end.
This is good because it's not like Jason versus Freddy where like Jason's like carrying Freddy's head, but his head winks. Like Freddy's face, he just winks at you. It's like, nah, they just fuse.
Yeah.
That's the end of the movie.
A double Dracula infused with a lipstick demon.
Whoa,
I can
it's
buy
only
that.
gaining powers.
That's never been done actually in a film, I don't
Yeah.
think, where they fuse and then they make sequels
A
where they
double-
fuse with other
Say
cinema
it's the
people.
Lipstick Demon.
You have a
How does Dracula defeat a Lipstick Demon?
Yeah, he can't
Bites
just
that motherfucker.
he can't just get in their realm though.
Yeah, he can't get in there. He can't banish him to they get banished to hell, but using like religious objects,
And
which
Dracula
Dracula
can't touch
use.
crosses. Also, you have to go into the further. But here's what I would say is that Dracula is undead.
Yeah,
So
you
But
can't
he
get
has
possessed.
no way to kill the demon.
That's
the
why they
demon
roll
can
over.
kill Dracula.
Oh, yeah, the demon could just force Dracula into the further.
It's an awkward fight because the insidious demons are all beaten by like resolving problems on Earth or whatever, right? Like, here's your toy, or like that one demon that's just like a mom made him dress up like a girl, and then they resolve it by being like, yeah, your mom's mean. You can be whatever you want, and then the demon disappears. I say they fuse. You got to possess Dracula. A lipstick demon possess Dracula.
It's Lipstick Demon.
All right, but we're
because
saying
it does
Dracula.
possess. Either way, it's possessing Dracula. You win by possessing someone, right?
Well, then the lipstick demon wins.
But the lipstick demon
That's
has
fine.
To, okay, but we're talking about a fight till death. Can the lipstick demon actually kill Dracula?
Lipstick demon can't die.
Lipstick demon possesses Dracula. So the
You have a
so
new
the person
entity.
that goes on is a double Dracula that's lipstick demon infused.
A none too sized Dracula that is possessed by the lipstick demon.
I think that's
That's
the
where we're at
only
right
I think
now.
that's the only solution.
Clearly.
Deadite versus Hatbox. Hatbox was pretty weak. What was he beaten by? Drawings or something?
Who was in the bubble?
Incantations.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
They did spells at him? Oh, because he needed all those souls.
He needed one more soul, and they didn't give it to him.
And then the Deadite wants to swallow your soul.
Yeah.
So they're fighting for souls.
But here's the thing: Hatbox is like one soul away. So if like somebody just tosses a soul into the arena,
Well, no, because at the end of the Haunted Mansion, he loses back all those souls.
so he's back to zero.
And I don't know why does he need all the souls so that he can come back?
Oh, some deal.
I guess there's just as equally thin motivation
okay.
for the Deadites.
Is Hatbox Demon full strength 1,000 souls to start the fight?
Well, we don't know
We don't
what.
know what that looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, I would just say it's like the Freddy versus Jason again. Freddy like is weak as fuck. It starts off like that, so I don't know. I would only assume he's only weak.
Ghost versus Deadite.
So the Hatbox winks?
No, he's weak.
No, winks after getting
Oh
defeated
yeah,
by
I
the Deadite.
guess in his box.
But the other thing is, I don't know how although Deadite is good at like human combat, I don't know if the Deadite can beat a ghost.
Oh,
Yeah.
good
It
point.
is a ghost.
Shit, Hatbox.
And I don't think the Deadite has the intellect to gather the objects.
From what I've
They-
seen, Hatbox Demon makes a lot of money through Disneyland. So that's its power.
I just don't know how it's who wins, but I don't see the Deadite being able to defeat
Yeah, I
the
think
ghost.
the Hatbox ghost just kind of makes a endless hallway, and the Deadite just runs.
Till it
Yeah, it's
expires.
kind of a
Doesn't get
mindless.
out.
This
Yeah.
is a game of intellect,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's just not a way to beat a ghost, a classic model ghost like that.
Plus, it's Jared Leto. So yeah, I'm gonna go Hatbox.
I think it's Hatbox. Dylan, you got any pushback?
It's hard to make a pushback.
Also,
Against him.
Jared Leto's Morbius too. So does that factor in?
He is an undead. Well, no, he's
Because
a living
Deadites
vampire.
are just demons,
Yeah, but it's just.
but
it's
they know like ghost shit. Well, I think they know it exists, but I don't know if they ever interact.
yeah, I don't think they could attack. They don't fight ghosts.
They don't fight ghosts.
This is a really unsatisfying fight, but I'm still giving it to Hatbox.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking fight because it's like, how do you do that? Hatbox is just gonna make the fucking haunted mansion into the Doctor Strange house, and then the Deadites running forever in a mirror.
Yeah, Hatbox.
All right, so we have Megan versus the Chain Whip Demon.
Ooh.
This is
Oh, that hurts my heart.
I know this is Speed versus Brawn.
I would say, here's how I would see it:
Okay, break it down.
end of the movie, the chain whip demon grabs Megan, rips her bottom half off. Right, so this is her torso.
Yep.
Then throws the torso top through the
Well,
the well to hell.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end of that film, they show the legs buried in dirt,
Oh,
and it moves.
but then we get Megan in hell for the next.
Yeah, and Megan fights Satan.
Yeah. So we need Chain Whip to win this round so that we get Megan in hell.
Yeah, I don't. Megan is like just regularly defeated, right?
yeah, she gets beaten up.
All
They get set
right.
on fire.
So
Disassembled. Yeah.
this is
Or
a
set
case
on
of
fire? What is it? Hammered? She gets hammered to death?
I feel like there's fire involved, but the girl like uses the other robot, the prototype robot,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
beats her up.
either way. She's defeated with Brawn.
Yeah.
She's been beaten once. I think the Chain Whip Demon
Yeah.
has it. So Chain Whip goes on to the final advance of the Eastern Conference.
Rest in peace, Megan. We look forward to your next film from hell.
when you're in hell and you get pair up with demons, and
Annabelle.
that's where you meet Annabelle. And okay, so now we have our very complicated double Dracula possessed by a lipstick demon
Ooh.
fighting the Hatbox demon from the Hatbox
Hatbox
ghost,
Ghost.
regular old ghost. See, here's where the Dracula factor comes in.
Can't bleed a ghost.
I think Dracula can fight a ghost. I have no logic to back this up. Just what my gut says. I think Dracula can fight a ghost.
I think
But
so too.
if the problem with the deadites versus the ghost is that they can't fight him physically, Dracula can't do anything to the ghost, to the Hatbox ghost
but
either.
this is a possessed Dracula. So
Yeah, think about that. That's also double the size plus more of a regular Dracula.
he's in between worlds. And I think it combines to where you could have a direct combat. And I think the Hatbox Ghost still has his magic, but it's like Street Fighter or something. You're just watching him fight. It equals out. I think it equals out. You have a corporeal form Dracula possessed by the lipstick demon from Insidious. And he's going up against a regular old ghost. I don't think ghosts are that strong.
You can bust him. I've seen him be busted before.
And when you take a possessed factor into account, a possessed Dracula,
Dude, that's crazy. A possessed double Dracula.
I think I have a hard time seeing this Hatbox Ghost, who has really not demonstrated a whole lot of power beyond general issues spooking you. He's trapped souls, but again, Draculas don't got souls,
But
baby.
he controls the house.
Yeah, but I mean, what,
So,
you have drawers pop out?
You trap Dracula inside. What's he going to do? He can't go anywhere. And then when it comes daylight, you open all the windows.
What's in the house?
What?
Basement.
He controls the house.
He's still in the house. He can go in the basement.
He
And hide from the
closes
sun.
door to the basement then. And
He's
you
a
can't
double
go in
Dracula
there.
is possessed. He can break down a door. And between Dracula and the lipstick demon, I think they now have the intellect to be able to figure out how to undo the Hatbox demon. And I think if they have to like take days off, they just have they have to have a lot of daytime. Just like, all right, obviously we can't go upstairs. We can plan this out. And they can basically figure out what the random ass people in the Haunted Mansion were able to figure out, just how to beat Hatbox Man. I think it's a possessed double Dracula in this case. All due respect to the Hatbox demon, ghost. So they can figure it out. The other people were able to figure it
But
out.
they did it with because they had those two like magician ladies.
They did
They
research
don't
and
have
stuff.
magic.
Oh fuck! You know what's heavy? So they were able to figure all that out with like clues and stuff, and like going into backlogs and like finding out the real estate history and stuff. But Dracula and the lipstick demon in cahoots can do is they can go into the further. And if they go into the further where the ghost is, because he's a ghost, they can learn all that stuff through there. And either way, they figure out how to get him because they know his powers through the further. But here's the thing. When they're in the further, then Dracula isn't possessed and he gets to break free.
Dracula like breaks free from the Insidious.
Yeah, because the Insidious guy, once the Insidious guy goes into the further, Dracula is no longer possessed.
You don't know that.
Just
No, I
making
do that. That's
stuff
how the whole movies are about. They're like, oh, your kid's possessed. Oh, I'll go into the further. And then when they're in the further and they're like,
Oh, I guess you're right.
yeah.
But then,
Baby Leia.
how the fuck does he keep going into further if he's? I don't know. Wait, that's.
Well, 'cause they're going into the further to
But
determine.
who is going in? The box ghost?
The lipstick demon is going into the further to figure out how to defeat the box ghost. He's going into the box ghost.
I like that.
further.
I like that. That shot. If the lipstick demon's like hanging out with humanoid Jared Leto, like, and I'm assuming Jared Leto's in this like regular version of the mansion, how he left it. It's just like, but still a lipstick demon.
Yeah, because if you remember the further shots in the Insidious, it's all like dry ice, fog, and Elise in that movie always has like a lantern.
Yeah.
So imagine the lipstick demon, the Darth Maul guy with the lantern, just like slowly going around the hat boxes further to get information on him to figure out how to undo him in the real world. You know how I'm voting.
And which is
Double Dracula.
Double Dracula for Colin. Justine, who you got?
I don't know. Do you know?
it's a hard one. Because again, it's confusing. How the fuck do you put them together?
Yeah.
I would say I'd probably if the lipstick demon is around, I would probably go lipstick demon.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying the possession thing anyway. I would say the Hatbox Ghost really weirdly just because it's a ghost and I don't see how you
I feel
interact
like you're putting
with it.
too much power on these ghosts.
All
Demons.
right, hey, check this out. I'm going to make you really happy. She voted Hatbox Ghost. I'm going to vote Hatbox Ghost so that Double Dracula with Lipstick Demon can now absorb the powers of the Hatbox.
A Hatbox Ghost more Katamari ball doesn't do anything for a Double Dracula with a Lipstick Demon. The ghost doesn't have any powers the demon doesn't have.
And the ghost needs 100 ghost souls to be good.
Fine.
Yeah, now you've just given this
I think
poor
what I'm just
Dracula
going for,
more
like,
tasks.
Who can lose?
All right, fine. Double Dracula advances. Let's go. 3-1.
Well, then it's Double Dracula with Lipstick Demon
Yep.
versus Chain Whip Demon.
Oh, let's talk about this one.
I think to your point, Justine, now you have a vulnerable to the sun monster.
It's Chain Whip Demon.
I think it has to be Chain Whip Demon. It's
Yeah,
a
I would say
simple.
it's Chain Whip
Yeah, it's
Demon.
It's a
easy.
simple matter of brawn, and the fact that, like you're saying, and plus, if the Double Dracula is possessed by a Lipstick Demon, once you get the Double Dracula in the sun, eviscerate him, throw a stake through the heart. This is classic Chain Whip Demon stuff.
Plus, unlike the passengers of the Demeter, Chain Whip Demon is going to go to the casket during the daylight and just throw that thing out in the courtyard, whip it to death.
Yeah, I think
Burn it to death, too.
The Dracula factor is too vulnerable. Chain Whip Demon
All
just
day.
wins by brawn, and he is
And we don't even know if Chain Whip Demon has like
Blood.
anything really.
yeah. Can you suck a chainlet? Well,
Does he even have like a soul? Does he have a mind? He just kind of kills people.
now, theoretically?
And he
Can
just
fangs
works-
even like penetrate the epidermis of a Chain Whip Demon?
And he just works for Satan.
Now, theoretically,
He is a thing.
Lipstick Demon could hop out of Dracula, possess the Chain Whip Demon. Chain Whip Demon
Out.
could defeat Dracula. Chain Whip Demon thinks he wins, but wink, he's
Oh, you
now
want the
he's
wink?
still possessed by the Lipstick Demon.
A post-credit thing maybe.
I mean, a lipstick demon is hard to beat. Technically, still undefeated in the Insidious verse, where you have such champions of demon defeating as Elise and the guy from Insidious's son in the college years.
If Lipstick Demon is a demon, Chain Whip guy mans the door to hell. She's just gonna throw him down there and
Throw
then
him back to
close it.
hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, even if we are to accept this hierarchy factor where the Lipstick Demon would possibly hold some sort of dominion over Chain Whip Demon, which I don't necessarily buy. You're right. It's still, we're not on hell. We're on earth for the Chain Whip Demon.
Just
by
like
way,
one swing and the head comes off and
by way
done.
of sheer brawn.
Yeah.
So even if you take out the Dracula factor and you just have a Lipstick Demon, we still somehow have what? Unless he's possessed. But can a demon possess another demon? Is there a Demon's Exorcist movie that can shine some light on that? Oh no, the monster. We exorcised him, but now he's possessed by a demon. He's saying different demon stuff. Not the
can't
demon
possess
stuff he
other
normally
demon.
says. Demon must not possess demon.
yeah,
That's their code.
it's just the rule.
So then you beat a Dracula and you still just have a loose floating demon. Either
And he
way,
throws him in the well.
we have
Everybody goes down the well in the end.
so our power bracket pre-Halloween. So far, the top dog, the number one dude, is Chain Whip Demon from the Devil Conspiracy, defeating such icons as the Skinnamarink House, Megan, Double Dracula, and the Hatbox Ghost from Haunted Mansion.
Who was more formidable than I imagined he would
I
be.
suppose
Oh,
so.
you don't even know. Yeah.
I suppose so. So that's our ranking. Obviously, this is going to change as the year goes on. And again, this is all just if you liked hearing these scenarios of people fighting, wait till Annabelle versus Megan, which is going to happen in our lifetime. I'm convinced Hollywood will be down bad enough to need James Wan's assistant. He throws up the W sign in the air like the bat signal. And then James Wan's like, fuck.
Or it's just
What do you
on
need from me this time?
Just on the James Wan streaming service.
Once you do-
That's how you get
In all
people.
fairness, you're saying you're not signing up if there's a Megan versus
I'm saying,
Annabelle exclusive.
That's
You're
how
signing
he's
up for
gonna do
James
it.
Wan's streaming service.
That's the entry point. Yeah.
That'd be sick if the James Wan streaming service has that show, but it's like a little cartoon, short. It's like 5 minutes long.
Bait and switch.
It makes no sense. It's shot like one of those what's that, like that obituary cartoon music videos?
Yeah.
It's like that.
And it also only has Fast and Furious 7.
The only place to get Fast and Furious 7 streaming.
Yes.
Unless you buy it.
I like the idea that James Wan owns his. I own the masters to my movie. Fast and Furious
Also, the
7.
only place to watch Aquaman.
And Aquaman 2, maybe, if it comes out.
Yes. That'd be super fucking hard.
That's going to be really weird if Aquaman flops.
Aquaman 2?
Yeah, Aquaman 2.
Weird.
Rare L for James Wan, and it's not looking good for our guy based on the last batch of DC movies and the fact this is still vestigial Snyderverse.
I don't know.
Poor guy. Did the unthinkable making that first fucking Aquaman movie make money. Terrible movie.
No, it was
Hated
good.
that movie.
It was good.
I'm tempted to I might change my opinion.
Let's rewatch it after this.
All right, I'm down.
See you at the theaters. Bye.